Well, good Tuesday morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, it's Aladay Mobile Media. We are located in the studio this morning. A little shameless self-promotion coming your way. Sit down and hold on to your hats, folks. Sit down and hold on to your hats. As you know, any type of production is only successful as the people that back it up. I am having to start all over again. As many of you know, many of you that follow me know I was brought to Missouri by the Kessler gang, and shame on me for not investigating deep enough to find out if they were fraudulent individuals or not. That said, let me tell you what I'm looking for. First and foremost, I am looking for a creative musical talent to help me out with a lead-in song. And please keep in mind everything that I am going to mention here, you will get a credit for it. So every time it is used, it will cycle through the search engines, and perhaps I can assist in building your portfolio, as I'm going to have to rebuild my portfolio. I do voiceovers. I do 30-second spots. There are some samples in the description. Please look at the links that are in the description. It will help you out. I have a website going on, Aladay Mobile Media. And many of you know I had a very successful website. AladayLLC.com is what it was. I also had a pretty successful GMO Tuesday podcast and just an obnoxiously successful Preservation Thursday podcast, where I investigated fraud in the mortgage field service industry. For those of you that have been sending me wild, insane offers and asking for $2,000 up front, please keep in mind there's not a big jump from investigating fraud in the mortgage field service industry to investigating internet fraud. Oops. So keep that in mind, would you please? But going forward, I will talk on the GMO, the new website, Aladay Mobile Media, ladies and gentlemen, ALADAY Mobile Media. And as you can see by that, it is Gardening with Aladay Mobile Media is what we call it. But we have the Good Food, Good Life Recipe of the Week page, resurrecting that right now. There's some great recipes on there. It's harvest time, butternut squash soup. That is a terrific recipe. But writing some articles and stuff, we'll get more writing going on, more agriculture news. As you know, as many of you know that followed me for a period of time, you know I have interviewed some of the top minds in the agriculture industry, the genetic industry, on this GMO issue. And my take on the genetically modified organism industry is this. If they weren't lying to us, they wouldn't be paying so much money to keep what they're doing a secret. They would be right up front with us. People like Neil deGrasse Tyson, Juliet Penn, they were all posed a question. And these are people that have a massive following. Neil deGrasse Tyson has an IQ that's off the charts. But they both were asked a question, and I heard this like 6 months apart. What about GMO foods? And they both basically answered the question the same way. And this is when I started looking into GMO foods. This was back in 2012, I believe it was, maybe 13. But they both answered the question in the same manner. Oh, we've been genetically modifying our food for thousands of years. Somebody wanted a sweeter apple, so they took the boy flower off of this tree and rubbed it on the girl flower on that tree. They wanted bigger, juicier strawberries, so they took the boy flower here and rubbed it on the girl flower there. So we've been modifying our food for thousands of years. Okay, I will give them that modification. However, rubbing the boy girl on the, rubbing the boy flower on the girl flower is like saying you have genetically modified human beings because races interbreed. Get real for a minute. That's still a human being. You haven't modified the human being. If you want to call that a modification, we can call it a modification. But what you haven't done, which what the GMO technology that Monsanto and the chemical companies have done invading our agriculture industry all to sell a poison is you've genetically altered the DNA structure of a plant. And in my humble opinion, not only is that unnatural, I don't care what religion you're in and what you call the maker, but it is also ungodly. And that is my take on that. And that is a direction I will take that podcast and that information. Other things that I am going to need to get going again, any good production crew. You need photographers. You need people to do music for a lead-in. I can, if you write music or something, you need a little notoriety, let me know. We'll get you, see what we can do. People grow together. One thing Donald Trump has done, he has exposed a very biased news media, a very crooked system of propaganda, and he has opened a door to many of us to do independent journalism. I'm going to stick my hat, throw my hat in the ring, as they say, put my foot out there, put my neck out to get chopped off, whatever cliche term you want to use, ladies and gentlemen, let's do it. I need photographers. I need contributors. If you want to be a contributor, I can provide you anonymity. Unlike I did with the Kessler gang, I will not just grant blanket anonymity. You must be able to prove your source. Had I looked deeper into what the Kessler gang was saying to me, I would have probably not ended up in Missouri, ladies and gentlemen. They're liars, they're thieves, they stole everything I own. My cat, my clothes, my guitars, my computers, everything. And I am having to start over. And I'm looking to form a new network. I had a great network before, and I'm looking for a new network now. I also do voiceovers. If you need a little 30-second spot, there's some examples in the description. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Tuesday, October 6th, it's 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Aladay Mobile Media in the studio, remotely located here in Kansas City, Missouri. Let's have a great day, folks, and let's all be safe out there, huh?